I'm playing the entire NFL career of JJ McCarthy and not stopping until the day he retires. He begins his journey as a 71 overall rookie with hidden development. I mean, this isn't terrible for a 21-year-old, but what is terrible is the fact that he's out for his entire rookie season. But at least he can look forward to the offense he's going to come back to next season. That's unless the Vikings decide to actually stick with Sam Darnold for the long term, which would completely screw up JJ's career. Now we pick up in the current day NFL, and we're going to go ahead and simulate to when JJ's finally healthy. I mean, the Vikings were pretty good without him. Came third in the division, though. They'll win that dang division once JJ's actually healthy. Fractured kneecap, by the way. I mean, I am pretty interested to see if the Vikings do give Sam Darnold a contract extension. JJ hopes not. And it does suck that McCarthy's not going to be able to reap the benefits of 91 overall Aaron Jones because he's 29 years old and he's going to probably start to regress super fast. But somebody that is absolutely not leaving him is going to be Justin Jefferson, who should be his wide receiver #1 for the majority of his career. Now, for JJ's sake, he probably actually hopes the Vikings doesn't win the Super Bowl here, because if they do, like, it would be dumb if they didn't extend Sam Darnold, which they did beat the Rams in the first round, but lost to the Bears. This is going to be used for future motivation. I'm telling you, this is going to be the Vikings soon, especially if JJ can reach his potential, but unfortunately, he loses one of his veteran teammates. Also lost the right tackle, and I think this was their long snapper. Now, since he didn't get to play because of injury, I'm actually kind of worried. He might have lost his dev trait. Like, he might be normal development, which would be terrible. Which, thank God, he sticks with his star, which is manageable. Unfortunately for the Vikings, they only have 3 years of JJ now on his rookie contract. That's unless they re-sign Samuel. Oh, and like I said, dude, Aaron Jones's overall was decimated. I just think it's absolutely so dumb. Just because you hit a certain age in this game, you lose so many stats automatically. Like, no matter how well you perform. Oh, I forgot, TJ Hawkinson's back and healthy. His defense has some young talent scattered in between as well. So hopefully next year, JJ can actually start and begin to actually utilize these offensive weapons. But first, let's see what the front office does this offseason with the $68 million they have to spend. Well, they spent practically all the money they had. Hopefully none of it went to Sam Darnold. Okay, so they signed a ton of players this offseason. Majority on the defensive side of things, but like no superstars, but a lot of numbers. That'd be the most free agents I've seen signed in one offseason ever. Now, the main question here is Sam Darnold still the Vikings quarterback? Thank God it's JJ McCarthy. God, dude, I was so freaking worried. I did want to see where Samuel ended up. Sam Darnold is a Tennessee Titan, of course, of course. As a diehard, lifelong Tennessee Titans fan, dude, how much money did we give him? 4 years, like what, 120 mil? Man, I guess it couldn't be much worse than Will Levis. Now, let's go see if the front office can add some young talent here in the draft. Come on now, don't give us a stinker. Okay, we only have 4 draft picks and they all are kind of garbage. That's a bad start. God, dude, there was an 84 rated cornerback in the first round that actually my Tennessee Titans got. He's already an X Factor. The Titans fan would pretend this is Travis Hunter. Into year 2, and it is finally time for JJ McCarthy to take the reins. Unfortunately, he's still only a 71 overall, but he's still 22, so he has a ton of time to develop. He really has no excuses because he's got a ton of weapons around him. And the defense doesn't really have many superstars, but it isn't terrible. His squad's an 84 overall, 85 offense, 83 defense, so like I think this is still a team, even with the young quarterback who's getting his first real reps underneath this belt. Like, I still think they can make the playoffs again. Now, what we do from here is simulate to the end of JJ's first real season, because I want him to control his own destiny. Now, once he actually makes the Super Bowl, I'm gonna jump in to play the entire game and try my absolute best to get him his first ring. Now, winning that first ring is only one of the 9 career challenges he has set out for him to complete before he calls it quits, along with throwing 50 touchdowns in a season, throwing for 5,000 yards in a season. He has to win NFL MVP. He has to throw for at least 300 career passing touchdowns. He has to become an X Factor. He has to reach a 90 overall. He has to win at least 5 awards. And he has to break at least 1 Vikings passing record, which won't be too easy. And every extra Super Bowl win he picks up today will count in replace of one of these challenges. And if he fails just one of these 9, I have to buy and then give away an authentic JJ McCarthy jersey to a random lucky subscriber. I'm trying to make these challenges harder, so you've still yet to fail one this season. Now let's keep the streak alive, you crazy boy. Gosh dang, dude, maybe they should have re-signed Samuel. Where did we go wrong, JJ? Yeah, dude, the offense was pretty stinky, man. Now the defense at least finished 13th. Now, to be completely honest with you, that's not terrible numbers, like 3,500 yards, 29 touchdowns, 13 picks, a 71% completion percentage for somebody that's basically a rookie. Isn't terrible at all. That's a good season. Which those numbers brought him up to a 74 overall, so we can work with that. He's still currently one of the worst ranked quarterbacks in the league, but he'll get better. Even though he kind of regressed, Aaron Jones still put up a pretty good season. JJ also 3 touchdowns on the ground, 300 yards. Oh no, Justin Jefferson didn't even hit 1,000 yards. That's blasphemy. Jordan Addison put up double-digit touchdowns. Now TJ Hawkinson, he's got to be doing better. Yeah, dude, we've got to put up better numbers with Justin Jefferson because we don't want him leaving us at the end of his contract. The offensive line, though, is pretty freaking solid. Balled out on defense. Oh no, dude. Dallas Turner's got to be getting more playing time. Like, that's just terrible. Like, this guy is supposed to be the future of our freaking defense. Obviously, no MVP votes for JJ. No Coach of the Year votes for me either. I'm not too discouraged, though, because it's a good building block season. I mean, I really feel like this team could have done much better, considering they're an 85 overall with an 87 offense. Now, hopefully, our front office can give us another big offseason this time around. Add us a few more stars, and I'm telling you, this squad's going to be Super Bowl caliber, which they are going to have about 55 mil to spend. Well, safe to say the Bills got revenge this season. Thankfully, this time around, we didn't have any of our star players retire. I want to see if anybody had a dev trade increase this time. Aaron Jones probably got absolutely nuked. Oh no. Gosh dang, dude, this game is so dumb. Like, this guy just put up 1,000 yards last season. Oh no, and he's due 22 mil over the next few seasons. Like, surely they gotta cut him. And something else stupid that I noticed, like, why on God's green freaking earth did Justin Jefferson 99 overall lose his X Factor? He's the #1 receiver in the league. Dumb game. Oh no, also Stephon Gilmore, Harrison Phillips got nuked. They better spend this money wisely. They did spend all their money again, but what did they spend it on? Well, a lot of money went to re-signing players. They gave Josh Oliver a 3-year, $20 million deal. They got some quality. They got Wyatt Teller, a new running back in Rashad White, and a few middle linebackers, and Tyler Lockett. I guess it does mean Aaron Jones did get cut. JJ's sake, dude, I just need this front office to draft a center. Like, there's absolutely no way this draft class ends up being worse than last year's. Come on now, please don't be a freaking stinker. Dude, like, what is this, man? Like, surely there had to be better options than a 73 overall defensive end with the 7th pick. Oh, I just know I'm about to be sick. Oh yeah, dude, there was an 81 rated free safety sitting there for us. There's a 77 rated wide receiver we could have got. Dude, this front office is not off to a good start for JJ here. So hopefully year 3 is going to treat this squad better than last year. It's not like he doesn't have weapons to throw to. Oh, and hold on a freaking second. I am now just realizing the defensive end that they drafted is a superstar off the get-go. I don't know why it doesn't say hidden, and I don't know why it says he's 22, yet he looks like he's 45. Like, that's just not a 22-year-old young man. Like, honestly, dude, I would just take 9 wins this season. Would gladly take that over 6. Well, you know what's better than 9 wins? 10. Still can't win the freaking division, though. It's okay, because JJ right here in his first ever playoff game is going to prove who the best team truly is in the NFC North. So they had the league's 2nd best offseason this time around. So I'm assuming JJ improved vastly in year 3. The defense went backwards a little bit, wasn't terrible. So tell me JJ had a big season. Where on God's green earth did this come from? 5,050 yards, 52 touchdowns to 10 interceptions. He threw the football 140 more times than last year. I mean, I'm not complaining, but I just don't understand this game. Like, brother, this is his 2nd year starting, and this might already be MVP numbers. So even if he doesn't win the MVP, dude, this is already good for 2 challenges completed. JJ's challenge was supposed to be harder. And before we check the MVP, let's see how the rest of the team did. Rashad White, like, not the best season, but wasn't absolutely terrible. Like a good Aaron Jones replacement. Now, through the air, Tyler Lockett. Like, what in the world? How did Tyler Lockett have 200 more yards than Justin Jefferson? Not only 200 more yards, and 7 more touchdowns. 19 touchdowns is crazy. Good season from TJ Hawkinson as well, considering he had over 100 catches. I mean, we were very close to having 4 1,000-yard receivers, which is crazy. Now, defensively, like, not much improvement. Dallas Turner only had 3 sacks. Like, I don't understand why he can't get to the quarterback. Like, if he keeps putting up these pedestrian numbers, dude, like, he's not even gonna hit a 90 overall. Like, he might lose his star development. Also want to see, yes, he led the NFL in passing yards, and I'm assuming he also led the league in passing touchdowns, which has got to mean, it's got to mean he went ahead and won NFL MVP. Dude, this is an insane insane start. MVP in basically his second season. Like, remember where we were a year ago. Hold on a second, because he very easily could have won some other awards at the same time. Now, he did win Offensive Player of the Year. Came all the way down in 5th place. But he did win the Best Quarterback Award, which means things are already starting to get super serious. And hold on a freaking second, dude. I'm pretty positive. Like, he had to have broke some records already. JJ McCarthy is already the all-time Minnesota Vikings single-season passer. He already broke both of the records. Again, dude, that's another challenge completed. At this rate, dude, he very well could give Frank Tarkenton a run for his money. And what makes it even more insane is the fact that he's only 23 years old. Already up to an 83 overall. And of course, after the season he had, he's super happy. And at the end of the regular season, the team is already up to an 86 overall with a 91 offense. Like, just imagine if this defense had some half-decent talent. Imagine after completing 4 challenges in one season, they go out and get first rounded here. That would be so anticlimactic. And apparently they got the dub. What should they win by? What is that? There's just absolutely no way that just happened. After putting up 5,000 yards and 50+ touchdowns, JJ McCarthy goes into Green Bay and wins 9-8. Definitely not going to be able to Mickey Mouse our way through another win like this. Now we have to travel to Philadelphia, dude. They went 13-4 on the season. They've made 2 consecutive Super Bowls. I have a bad feeling this is where the Cinderella run ends. Just kidding. This is crazy. We won 38-27. We are literally the sole reason why the Eagles didn't make it to the 3rd straight Super Bowl. It's safe to say the offense performed a little bit better. JJ this time performed much better. Justin Jefferson coming up big time. Now I just know it's going to happen. We're going to get beat here in the conference championship by the Cowboys. They're Madden's favorite team. You just know it's going to happen. Unless we get ourselves another JJ McCarthy masterclass. Oh my god, we won 41-31. This is crazy. This is the most insane season I think I've ever had in a career video ever. He actually just went to Green Bay, Philadelphia, and Dallas in back-to-back weeks. 3 straight dubs to advance to take on the Ravens in the Super Bowl. What a historic run, dude. 5 touchdowns to a single interception. The old offensive line also didn't allow a sack, so gotta give them credit. Like, where on God's green earth has this Tyler Lockett resurgence came from? Like, he's gotta be like 50 years old at this point. Well, fellas, with that, I guess we're already headed to the Super Bowl, which the Ravens haven't really been tested yet. And it's a David versus Goliath 7 versus 1 seed matchup. Now, what are the Ravens looking like at this point? Lamar's at 99, Roquan's at 99. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. They stand no chance against JJ. I've been doing these career challenge videos for like 3 years now. If we win this Super Bowl, this might be the best season we have ever had. We have a chance to complete 5 separate challenges in just 1 season. Lamar could very well ruin it all, though. See if the old defense can come out balling. Not looking good. Just kidding. 4th down, and they're gonna go for it, and they missed a field goal. Justin Tucker's washed. I kind of want to be a crazy boy and just take a deep shot in the very first play, dude. Like, we have Justin Jefferson. I don't even care if he's double covered. Just, oh no, I thought he was running a fly route. And apparently that did not feel good. So apparently we have Jerome Ford here in the backfield. Don't know how he became a Viking, but doesn't matter because he's getting a carry here in the Super Bowl, which only goes for a few yards. So can we please make the most here of that Justin Tucker missed field goal? Over the middle. Should be an easy 1st down. Of course, it's Tyler Lockett. Nothing stupid. Just go over the middle once again. It's going to set up for a 3rd down and short. Really don't want to have to set up for the field goal here, though. So let's make sure we try and pick this up. Let's see. Jalen Naylor with the grab. Sit down on it for the 1st down. Jordan Addison on the comeback route, and he dropped the ball. Why'd you only put up 1 hand? Try to get something here on 2nd down. Maybe go ahead and get the 1st. Gonna look for Jefferson on the comeback, and he's covered. Let's look back. We have the curl route to Jordan Addison open. Here near the goal line, this is where I have to make sure I don't do anything dumb. Shad White out of the backfield, gonna pick up the 1st down. Oh no, I had an open receiver. No, don't take a sack. Just throw it away. Throw it away. Live to see another play. Jefferson, open space, touchdown Vikings. What a freaking start to this one. And of course, it's Justin Jefferson to score first. Now, I highly doubt our defense can keep the Ravens out 2 consecutive drives here. 3rd and 5, they pick up another one. Oh no, they're gonna score, aren't they? Oh my god. Isaiah Rodgers with a massive interception. Not gonna lie, dude, we're kind of getting bailed out right now, but I am not asking questions. I just have got to. I can't control myself. I've got to hit Justin Jefferson deep today. Well, that's just not really what I was looking to do there. Just pick up something here, hit Addison again for a few. This has been such a weird Super Bowl. Like, we don't get a 1st down here. Like, we could go into halftime up 7-0. Hopefully we can pick this up, though. Lockett. Oh, what a terrible throw. Well, we're going to have to get bailed out by our defense again, which we do. It's just crazy. So we get another chance to go by 2 possessions. Let's not waste this one. Hawk over the middle. Going to pick up about 7. Need to go hurry up, though. We only have 51 yards so far. It's kind of pathetic. What do I do here? Give me a second. Wide open receiver on the run. We've got to be better. Got to be. You know what? I'm actually going to run the football here with Rachaad White like we didn't pay him for nothing. Oh, no. Oh, no. 4th and 1. I'm going to go for it. This is probably such a dumb decision, but I'm doing it because I am dumb. The Ravens actually called a timeout, which makes me feel better about this. No way they stop us 2 plays in a row. So I'm talking about. Let's go, Rashad. Hurry up time. Hurry up. I have all 3 timeouts. I don't need to be dumb. I need to manage my time better. Let's sprint outside. There was a blitz on the outside. Justin Jefferson wide open. Set your feet. That's a dime. Justin Jefferson, for the 2nd time in the half, scores for your Minnesota Vikings. This has been an insane half of football. We should be getting the ball here. Dude, let's go on top by 21 points here. I actually think this is the same exact play as we just scored on before the half. They're blitzing too. I'm going to chunk it deep. Jefferson, can he get there? Kind of lucky it wasn't picked. Run the ball here with Rashad. Up the middle. Only pick up about 4. I can't get too complacent because I have to punt here. They score a touchdown. It's only a 1-possession game at that point. Just keep these chains moving here. Looking for Justin again. He's going to drop the ball, which is very unfortunate. Oh, you just know the Ravens are going to score here like it's just meant to be. Go ahead and get it over with. Get it over with. There you go. Freaking Lamar Jackson rushing touchdown. Gosh dang it. If I end up choking this game away, dude, I'm never going to live it down. Oh, I threw it to the wrong person. No, 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 no. I was trying to hit the other drag. Pick 6, isn't it? Gosh dang it, dude. I'm so mad. I literally just got the words out of my mouth. I don't even know why I panicked there. I was trying to hit Hawkins on the drag. I'm just so dumb. What do you guys remember at the start of the half when I thought I was going to go up 21-0? Nah, dude, we're scoring first play. Justin Jefferson. They got him absolutely clamped on the outside. More play off before we get into the 4th quarter. Decent little run here from Rachaad White. Would I be lying if I said the morale was high? Definitely not high whatsoever, but we're obviously not out of this ball game. We have a chance to go on the field here, take this lead. I just would have much rather have been 21-0. Play action this time around. JJ wide open. Oh, beautiful pass this time. 1st down and more. Oh, I'm kind of liking this. I think the post is going to be open. It is going to be open. That's another terrible throw. What's going on? There was an update to Madden today. I don't know if they changed like the pass meter. I've been getting a lot of reds today. Nothing stupid. Absolutely not. What's going on? What is happening, JJ? I really don't want to have to settle for a field goal here, dude. See anybody open? Use your legs, JJ. Up the middle. 1st down. Fortunately, following a sack, set up for a 2nd down and 18 here. Maybe we can send Justin Jefferson on a little post here. Need a good throw. I'm not going to get it. Oh, no, that's another sack. No, 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 no. Bad, bad. Gosh dang it. We are collapsing before our eyes. What are the odds we pick up a 3rd down and 33 here? Just can't take another sack, honestly. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm so lucky it wasn't picked. I just tried to throw it deep, and I almost threw another interception. 54-yard field goal here, which it should be good. Vikings take a 17-14 lead, but this has been an absolute disaster in the 2nd half. Like, I don't even feel like I deserve to win. At the same time, I would definitely like my defense to bail me out once again, but I don't know if they're going to be able to. 4th and 1, and the Ravens get it, of course. George Stump picks it up, by the way. Oh, no, they're going to take the lead. They're going to take the lead. Oh, my God, 21-17 with a minute to go. Oh, here we have it, boys. JJ McCarthy legacy drive. We can afford absolutely zero nonsense here. Up the middle. Let's slide, pick up the 1st down. Let me call a timeout. Now, this is where I get scared, and I'm very conservative. I'm going to try a little screen pass here to Rachaad White. Pretty decent running back through the air. Hawker set up in front. Cut back outside. Let's just get out of bounds. Get out of bounds. Get out of bounds. Thank God. Saved a timeout there. Absolutely nothing stupid here. Just throw the ball away. Make sure we get the 1st down here. Rachaad White over the middle. It's going to be a 1st down. We call our 2nd timeout. 48 seconds to get 46 yards. Dig over the middle. Good throw here. We don't quite get out of bounds. I'm going to have to use our last timeout. We need 28 yards and 42 seconds. I think we have it in us. Be smart with the football. Smart with the football. I don't like this. Throw the ball away. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's going to be intentional grounding. The selling continues. No rush. No rush. Just kidding. There is a rush. There's 37 seconds. What am I talking about? He's got him beat. He's got him beat. Justin Jefferson. Bang! For the 3rd time today. All 3 touchdowns have been JJ McCarthy to Justin Jefferson. The dynamic duo strikes again. JJ McCarthy legacy drive is complete. Now we just need to make sure our defense can hold them out the end zone. Oh, that's such a massive play, dude. Now, surely our defense doesn't choke here. There's 20 seconds. There's 10 seconds. There's 1 second. And your Minnesota Vikings are Super Bowl champions. It was almost like a Falcons-esque choke there, but it doesn't matter. I don't care if it's 100-0, 99-98, 1,999. As long as we come out of this bad boy with the lead, that's all that matters. As JJ McCarthy wins his first ever Super Bowl. As I mentioned, fellas, this caps off what has got to be the most successful season in a career video ever. But even with the dub here, dude, there's still so much more we need JJ to accomplish before I'm in the clear. Would you look at that, dude? We have 3 players right off into the sunset, which is fair. At the same time, I don't ever remember the team signing Derek Carr, but at least he got a free ring out of it. Before we get to the offseason, I need to check if anybody's dev trade increased, which very well could happen after winning a Super Bowl. And oh yeah, brother, JJ McCarthy up to a superstar, and he's getting super close to that 90 overall rating. He's only 24. This is crazy. And outside of JJ, you have TJ Hawkinson become an X Factor, which is insane considering Justin Jefferson's still a superstar. Now our front office is free to go and spend that $60 million. So again, at least they spent all their money. The only re-signing they did was picking up Dallas Turner's 5th-year option. Any quality free agents this time around? So not necessarily a lot of quality, but a lot of numbers it looks like. We got Cooper Kupp and Christian McCaffrey. Are we becoming the old person's home? I mean, CMC is a decent rated, but only is a normal development. And Cooper Kupp's all the way down to an 82. I mean, I've seen worse teams go and win Super Bowls. I mean, the team's up to a 93 overall offense. Maybe the old NFL draft here can help out the defense a little bit. I mean, all our drafts have been absolute stinkers up to this point, so we're due for something solid. Which, now thinking about it, we did win the Super Bowl, which means we have the last pick in the draft, so that means this might be another stinker. Speaking it into existence, this is our best draft class yet. I mean, to be fair, like, it does look like kind of garbage, but at the same time, like, is 74 the best player we've gotten in the first round? God, there were so many good players in this draft. Made it to 2027, and let me tell you, if last year's team can win a Super Bowl, so can this year's. Just this defense is kind of sketching me out. I know I told you guys Madden had an update earlier. I'm assuming like they did away with the hidden developments. Like every time a player gets drafted now, it just reveals what they are, which is kind of a vibe killer. Now, even though the team did win the Super Bowl last year, we were the 7 seed. So let's see if this year can do a little bit better than that. Well, fellas, unfortunately, it looks like we missed the playoffs. So not gonna lie, this is kind of disappointing. I mean, it's not like our offense was bad. Defense sucked. And another pretty solid season here from JJ McCarthy himself. 4,700 yards, 44 touchdowns, although that is a career high in interceptions. Now, on the ground, CMC with a good year, even though he's washed. JJ also added 400 yards on the ground with 7 touchdowns. Now, through the air, Justin Jefferson with a masterclass. 100 receptions on the dot, 1,500 yards, 14 touchdowns. Look at Jordan Addison leading the team with 15. What's his overall up to now? He's up to an 89. And he apparently already re-signed a contract, so he'll be here for at least another 3 years. Let's not forget Cooper Kupp here, dude. Almost 1,000 yards and only 69 catches. That's nice. I mean, at least a little bit better production from Dallas Turner this season. Now, I'm assuming no MVP this season for JJ. Goes to Patrick Mahomes. He did come in 3rd, though. Now, there's still other awards that he possibly could have won. Did he win Best QB? Yes, he did. At least this season wasn't a complete waste. Now that I think about it, there's a really good chance he's up to 90 overall this season, and he's up to a 91, which yet again is good for another challenge completed. I mean, what a freaking start to this guy's career. And as I mentioned, dude, it is just getting started. And now that I think about it, his contract's gonna be running out. Just kidding. He already signed a massive extension worth about, what, $300 million? So he's a Viking at least until 2033, which at the end of his contract, dude, he won't even be 30. Pretty productive season, although he didn't make the playoffs. At this point, let's just get out of here. We'll give the Super Bowl another run next season. Hey, at least the Seahawks kept Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs from winning another one. Did anybody quit on us this season? Joseph, why? Now, was this the offseason where JJ McCarthy finally became a superstar X Factor? Oh my gosh, dude, what do you freaking know? No big deal, here he goes, once again, just completing another challenge. Like at this point, dude, like in no time, he's gonna be a 99 overall. Like he's already a top 10 quarterback. And also, thank God, Justin Jefferson also became an X Factor. Oh no, dude, he is starting to regress regress a little bit, which makes just no sense, man. It makes absolutely no sense. He's not even 30 yet. He just put up one of the best seasons of his career. This is just such a dumb game. Oh, and finally, Dallas Turner became a superstar. Now, if we're really going to compete for another Super Bowl, we're going to have our front office improve this defense this offseason, because that's a massive discrepancy. Unfortunately, they only have $22 million to spend, so I really don't know who they can add. Anybody here is better than nothing, and they didn't spend all of it. Wait, like, where did Terrion Arnold come from? Does that mean we signed him? We did, to a 3-year, $42.5 million contract, shielding him from a division rival. We also signed Ray Davis. Now, what are their overalls? Oh, Ray's not that good. What about Terrion? He's up to an 88 rate. We just got ourselves a long-term lockdown corner, although that's 100% an imposter. Now, I think it is time we were due for an absolute draft masterclass. I'm ready to draft Jesus Christ himself here. Oh my god, dude. The one thing this front office cannot do is draft worth a crap. It's not like there wasn't any talent out there. 280 overall players we could have drafted. We're in next season. I'm skipping straight to the playoffs. At least 12 wins this season. I'm calling it. Well, fellas, a little bit better than 12 wins. We got 13. And for the first time today, the Minnesota Vikings and JJ McCarthy earned themselves a first-round bye, which is crazy when you consider the fact we lost 2 games to start the season. Then after that, only dropped 2 relatively close losses. Is this the year where JJ wins his second Super Bowl? Offense took a little step backwards, but we're still top 10. Now the defense with a massive improvement up to second in the league. Offense dropping off was not any fault of JJ's. Had 39 touchdowns, 9 picks with a 75% completion percentage, which has got to be his career best. I think it's safe to say we struggled quite a bit in the running game, although JJ put up some decent numbers on the ground himself. The year, Justin Jefferson with another absolute masterclass. 1 catch less than last year, but 1,400 yards, 14 touchdowns. I didn't even realize Cooper Kupp was still here, putting up good numbers even though he's completely washed at this point. Jordan Addison with good numbers too. Offensively, we're finally starting to see Dallas Turner break out a bit. 10.5 sacks, which is definitely a career high. Maybe, just maybe, there's a chance he can also become an X factor. Like, keep in mind, he's only 25. Now, they re-signed him by chance? Oh yeah, dude, they signed him to a 7-year contract. Now, I'm assuming, unfortunately, JJ probably didn't win any awards this year, although he did come in 3rd place again, which means there's a good chance he once again won best quarterback, and he did, which means he's just getting close to completing another challenge. Now, what's his overall up to at this point? He's up to a 94, so like I said, dude, 99 overall is definitely in the cards. He still has like 5 years before he begins to regress at all. Hold on a second, why is he not a team captain already? Much better. I'm just gonna sim this bad boy straight to the Super Bowl. Can JJ actually muster up Lombardi number 2? He made it. This is insane. Beat the Falcons by 6 and barely got past the Eagles. Uncharacteristic performance here with 3 interceptions. Thank God for Wash Cooper Kupp though. No chance he's gonna be able to throw 3 interceptions here and at the same time beat the Kansas City Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes. If they do win here, dude, this really might be the start of a freaking dynasty. But no, not good that Rashee Rice had 3 receiving touchdowns. Did the Vikings win number 2? No! Absolute heartbreaker. At least I won Coach of the Year, though. I mean, it's not like JJ could have done much better. He even led us in rushing yards. Alright, dude, freaking Rashee Rice, man. They clamped up Justin Jefferson. No wonder we lost. It's just a heartbreaker, dudes. It's gonna give this team even more motivation to go out and win it all next season. So weird to me that Justin Jefferson now is 30 years old, but this season he doesn't regress whatsoever. Oh, and outside of that, we finally got ourselves our first X Factor on defense of the entire day. Told you guys I always had faith in old Dallas. Cooper Kupp was the only player that did retire. Let's see what the old front office can do with this $65 million sitting right there and see if they can set this team up for a chance to actually finish and win the Super Bowl next year. Unfortunately, didn't spend a lot of that money though. Oh no, dude, don't tell me we got to the point, man, where there's not signing free agents. I mean, they signed 3, but like that's just not very ambitious, which makes it even more vital that for the first time in JJ McCarthy's career, we actually get a solid draft class. Please tell me we got something better than like a 72, 73 rated with our first round pick. Oh, what do you know? Another 73 overall player. Imagine how many Super Bowls JJ would have already won if this front office knew how to draft. Just really don't know if this team has it in them, man. Outside of Christian Darrisaw, this offensive line's kind of dodgy. Same time, like you would think this team can compete as an 87 overall. Kind of as the theme has been all day, this defense still is kind of stinky. Same time, JJ's overcame a bad defense before, and he's going to do it again this season. 12 wins minimum. Now, let me tell you something. I am not the self-proclaimed Madden scientist for nothing. As you look at who we lost to in week 2, and this doesn't shock me either. Our other loss goes to the Ravens. Again, that's just like freaking Madden 25's favorite team. Once again, we had a top 5 offense. Defensively, we were top 10. Like, the seasons just continue to get crazier and crazier. 4,700 yards, 37 touchdowns to only 2 interceptions is psychotic. I think I saw a spoiler. Yeah, dude, he led the league in passing yards, but didn't quite lead in passing touchdowns, though, so I don't know if that's good enough for MVP, which it should be, like, considering he threw 2 interceptions. Ooh, a down year for Patrick, so maybe, just maybe, he did win MVP. Still couldn't run the ball worth a crap, though, although JJ did help us on the ground with 364 yards. Just a strange season here, dude. 4 receivers with 1,000 yards each. Even crazier to me that Justin Jefferson had 13 less catches than Trey Tucker and about 20 plus less catches than Jordan Addison and TJ Hawkinson. Tucker also led us in touchdowns. And dude, it looks like that first round rookie we drafted didn't make a single catch this season. Safe to say this was probably a wasted draft pick. And dude, forget about Dallas Turner. This Antoine Bernard guy's turned into an absolute monster. Was the 7th overall pick, so at least he's lived up to his expectation, even though I thought he was garbage coming out. Let's see if JJ's numbers were once again good for a league MVP, and yes, they were, which yet again is good for another challenge completed. He's now up to a 96 overall. That 99's creeping up. What a freaking start to his career. Imagine this franchise's trajectory if they would have re-signed Sam Darnold. And don't forget, our guy also has 23 career rushing touchdowns too. I also completely missed the fact that our 12 wins was good enough to get us a first round bye. Can this team do it again, dude? Can we make it back to a Super Bowl? And unfortunately, it looks like we lost. Gosh dang Green Bay freaking Packers, dude. Jordan Love with a masterclass. We couldn't run the ball. Just don't get why Trey Tucker's our leading receiver every game. Take the loss on the chin here, learn from it, move forward, and let's try to win this Super Bowl next year. How many years left on his contract at this point? He still has 4 more. At least the Packers didn't win it. I can be happy for Lamar. Hopefully nobody quit on us, thank God. Ooh, we've had quite a bit of regression, boys. Justin Jefferson lost his X Factor once again and is down to a 97 overall. He only has 1 more year remaining on his contract. Somehow TJ Hawkinson holds on to his X Factor, although he is down to an 86. So, like, what sucks is he also is probably about to run out of his contract. He has 2 more years. But the main question is, once JJ does lose his superstars like TJ Hawkinson and Justin Jefferson, like, can he still lead this team to successful seasons? Okay, so the defense has 2 X Factors now. This offseason, can we actually spend this 50 mil we have sitting there? We barely spent anything again. Why? Signed a singular player. I really hope we don't go into the season with a 62 rated right guard. You know, it would have been nice and all to spend this $37 million just sitting there to fill that position. If we don't draft an offensive guard here, we're screwed. Why do we just suck so bad at drafting? Like, at least at the end of the day, we did get a 75 rated tight end who could be the future TJ Hawkinson replacement. Although Jamarcus comes in with normal development, he looks like a freaking monster though. The only offensive guard we drafted was 66 overall. Yeah, dude, we really might be screwed this season. I mean, if the defense performs okay, we should still be fine. Let's start off this brand new decade with hopefully another first round bye. Not a first round bye or anything, but can't complain about a 10-7 season with a playoff berth. And again, another top 5 offense, and the defense was almost also top 5. Just another schizophrenic season here from JJ. 4,500 yards, 46 touchdowns to only 8 interceptions. This offense would be unstoppable if we had somebody that knew how to run the football. I mean, our quarterback's our best rusher every season. Well, there's Justin Jefferson once again being a crazy boy. 1,476 yards with a career-high 22 receiving touchdowns. Which even after scoring 22 touchdowns, I'm telling you right now, he's going to go down even more in overall this offseason. Dumb game. And look at the old dynamic duo being wild. Dallas is overall up to 92. I don't know if 99's possible for him. What about JJ though? Is he up to 99? Officially a 98 overall. Just give him another season. Was that good for another JJ McCarthy MVP No. Stolen by Josh Allen. I can't even get another coach of the year. Couldn't even win the NFC's best quarterback. Wait, how does he beat Jordan Love by 3 spots in MVP voting, but can't beat them out for the best quarterback award? He's gonna take out that built-up rage after getting snubbed from the MVP and best quarterback award by going out and winning himself his 2nd Super Bowl in his career. Hopefully, anyway. Gosh, dang it, man. We beat the Niners, but got knocked out by the Panthers. Like, what are we doing? Who do the Panthers even have at this point? Okay, they have Jahmyr Gibbs and Jesse Pearson leading the attack. Screw it, dudes. Let's just focus on next year. At least, once again, nobody quit on us. Can't say the same for Mark Andrews. Now, before the offseason starts, do we have any drastic changes? Like, what's going on, brother? Justin Jefferson back up to X Factor, while at the same time regressed down to a 95 overall. I just don't get it, dude. He lost 15 ratings, yet gained a dev trait. And also, TJ Hawkinson holds on to his X Factor, although he's only an 82 at this point. Wait a freaking second. Please tell me they re-signed Justin Jefferson. I'm gonna be so sad if they didn't. Thank God. He's going to be around for at least another 4 seasons, which I'm pretty sure that syncs up perfectly with JJ McCarthy's extension. Wait, just kidding. He only has 2 years left. We still have Justin Jefferson the rest of the time. How about Jordan Addison? He'll still be here too. Ooh, we got ourselves a little superstar middle linebacker action. As we're about to head into another offseason, what are the odds for the first time in, 3 years now, this front office actually spends this money? They better spend it wisely, because really, dude, they might only have 2 more seasons left in JJ McCarthy before he decides to sign elsewhere. And to my complete surprise, it looks like they did. They actually went negative. Tell me it was spent wisely on some quality. Wait, what are you talking about? Where did all that money go? We have to re-sign a bunch of players. Oh, okay. We gave a massive fat extension to Christian Darrisaw. That's where the money went. So since we, for the first time ever today, didn't sign a single free agent, that just means this draft class is even more important. But I think at this point, dude, collectively, none of us have any faith in this front office to draft any decent draft class here. Okay, dudes, that's more like it. I mean, like, I've seen much better before, like, much better. But 75 and 76 is by far the best 2 players we have taken in the first 2 rounds today. And would you look at this? Maybe they are looking to replace JJ McCarthy. Although I really don't know if Stephon Matthews is the guy. Brother, is that Cam Newton? We did miss out on a couple superstars. Into 2031, and I look at this offense, and given the fact that our running back sucks and the right side of our offensive line's pretty garbage, like, I just don't know if we have what it takes. At the same time, this defense is about as good as it's ever been. Like, we have a superstar outside linebacker who's not even really going to start for us. And the team's up to an 86 overall, so maybe there is a shot. Honestly, 9 wins, 10 wins, I'll just be happy with a playoff spot here. Or, you know what? Let's just go ahead and go 15-2 out of nowhere. Like, where the frick did this come from? We lost the first game of the season by a single point. 15-game winning streak. We lost to the Chargers in week 14. But, like, my God, dude. Surely this is the season for JJ's 2nd Super Bowl. What do you know? The league's #1 offense. And I'm expecting the defense to be the same. It was top 5. Roughly 5,000 yards, 48 touchdowns to 7 interceptions. Like, that has to be good enough numbers to win another MVP. Now, on the ground, we were still kind of stinky. But again, JJ with almost 440 yards, 7 touchdowns. And he almost carried the ball 100 times. Like, what's his speed at this point? Still just 85, which is 100% respectable. But one thing that you do see here, finally our guy's a 99 club member. Which should mean, oh, he's the 2nd ranked quarterback in the league. Which doesn't make any sense because you can't get much higher than 99. But we 100% take this, especially when you consider where we started from. Well, safe to say Justin Jefferson's aging like a fine wine. 1,500 yards at a career high, 24 receiving touchdowns. And again, I'm telling you right now, he's going to go down yet again in overall this offseason. Dumb, idiotic game. Ooh, a little drop off here from Dallas Turner. Now, is that another MVP for JJ McCarthy? Yes, it is. What you get, Josh Allen, especially Jordan Love. Screw you. Wait, sing me my praise. Sing me my praise. Coach of the year. Let's just get this over with, dude. Let's go ahead, win JJ's 2nd Super Bowl. Let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Somebody let me down. We lost by a singular point. They scored 19 in the fourth quarter to win by 1. Not like JJ did anything wrong. He had a masterclass. Guess this just means more motivation for next year. And to be fair, we did lose to the eventual Super Bowl champion. This still depresses me. Go ahead and give me the bad news here. Let me know how much Justin Jefferson's overall did. Although he had 24 touchdowns. I mean, he hangs on to his X factor, but he is down to a 93. NFL receptions leader, the wide receiver of the year, the offensive player of the year, yet he loses 30 ratings. Oh no, the TJ Hawkinson downfall has officially begun. He lost his X factor, went all the way down to star, and he's a 78 rated now. I don't even know if he's still contracted to play next season. It says he has 1 year left. Defense still looking pretty healthy, but considering the fact we don't even have $500,000 in salary cap, I have no idea where this team's gonna find the money to re-sign JJ McCarthy. At least for now, they have at least one more season with them. At the end of free agency, I just want to point out this team is negative $27 million in the hole. We're not gonna be able to sign a free agent for like 5 years. Yeah, all we did was lose both of our coordinators. Oh, and they gave out some fat contract extensions, but none of them went to McCarthy. Really don't know if we're gonna be able to afford him next offseason. What are the odds they draft a young quarterback here? After the draft, they're negative 34 mil in the cap. Where they muster up this draft. Okay, 74 corner and a 76 mil linebacker, but no quarterbacks. And there were some absolute studs out there in the next season, and unfortunately, it looks like they got rid of TJ Hawkinson. Keep in mind, dude, this could very easily be the last season of the Justin Jefferson, JJ McCarthy, and Jordan Addison trio. They still do have a legitimate shot of winning it all this season, considering the fact they're an 88 overall team. Like, legitimately, I just don't know how they're going to afford re-signing JJ McCarthy to a contract extension. It should be pretty crazy, because I'm pretty positive that almost every single career that we've done up to this point, the rookies stay with the team that's drafted them until the very end. So if JJ McCarthy can't get a contract extension here, he'd be one of the first rookies of Madden 25 to sign elsewhere. And him signing elsewhere would be Vikings fans' worst nightmare. Not very promising that they missed the playoffs. How do you go from 15-2 to this? I mean, the offense was still one of the best in the entire league. The defense is not even bad. It's not like JJ McCarthy had a bad season. 4,700 yards, 40 touchdowns to only 8 picks. This again could be another MVP campaign. Again, dude, the team just couldn't run the freaking ball. Like, the front office's incompetence of signing a solid running back is really what's kept this team from winning so many Super Bowls. Just another crazy Justin Jefferson season as well. Now, this guy that we did draft in the first round has kind of stepped up the last few seasons, but he lost his star because he didn't play his first season, so he's only a normal development player right now, so he's not really going to get high up on there in the overalls. Kind of sad to see Jordan Addison starting to regress a little bit too. I mean, to be fair, he is 30. Dallas Turner continuing to go a little bit backwards. Now, if this is JJ McCarthy's last season as a Viking, since he didn't make the playoffs, maybe, just maybe, it'll make things feel a little bit better if he ended off with an MVP. Just kidding, Joe Burrow stole it from him. When did he sign with the Bills? And if this is his last season as a Viking, like, no big deal. He just solidified himself as the best quarterback in team history. Let's see, dude, screw everything else. I want to go ahead and simulate to next season and see if the Minnesota Vikings somehow find a way to penny pinch and keep JJ McCarthy a Viking for life. Here we are, start of 2033. The most important click of a button today is JJ McCarthy still a Minnesota Viking. No, he is not. That is crazy. Oh my god, dude, this is still like the first time it's happened. I know Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison's gotta be so sad. Now, next more important question, where the frick did JJ McCarthy sign? Here we are, JJ McCarthy is officially a Los Angeles Ram. And considering the fact that he's still a 99 overall, they probably gave him one of the biggest contracts in NFL history. I'm so excited to see this. A 4-year deal. His cap hit in 2036 is almost $90 million. This has got to be one of the most insane contracts we have ever seen. Which it looks like he signed with a pretty solid squad. Now, what's his full roster looking like? I mean, Puka Nacua is still here, but everybody else is just a bunch of regions. regions. How about on defense? A bunch of regions also. I mean, I feel like he can manage with the 84 overall team. Imagine he wins the Super Bowl his first season as a Ram. Well, that's a depressing start. While he joins a new team and continues to bring the #1 offense, it's the defense that sucked. I mean, this is just still insane numbers. He joined another team that still can't run the ball. Puka Nacua just put up 1,852 yards with 22 touchdowns. 32-year-old Puka Nacua, by the way, that's got to be the best season ever. Is that MVP worthy? Yes, it was. His first season as a Ram, he wins MVP. And at this point, I think it's pretty obvious. He's up to 375 career passing touchdowns, which is good once again for another challenge completed. Now, what are the odds at this point he could break both Tom Brady's all-time passing yard and passing touchdown records? He's at 41,000 yards and 375 touchdowns. Like, it's definitely possible. At least one of the two. Now, since we missed the playoffs, I think what we're going to do from here is go ahead and simulate to the end of his Rams contract in 2037 and see if by at that point he's really solidified himself as one of the best quarterbacks in NFL history. All the way here in 2037, JJ McCarthy is obviously still good enough to be leading his team to the playoffs, even won that daunted NFC West, and he's still leading his teams to a top 5 finish offensively, and his defense was kind of mid. I mean, that's still crazy numbers for somebody who's probably 35 years old at this point. I want to see what's his overall at this point in his career. He's still a 96 with an X factor. Keep in mind, he's 34 at this point. So his second year as a Ram was his best by far, with 45 touchdowns to only 4 interceptions. Been a pretty steady last few years, 8 interceptions in each season and nothing less than 27 passing touchdowns, which to be fair was his lowest total in his career. Still put up some decent numbers on the ground too. At this point, he's absolutely going to have 0 real players on his team. But those career stats looking like now, he's up to 58,000 career passing yards and 514 career passing touchdowns. Keep in mind, dude, he has 53 career rushing touchdowns as a quarterback. Now, there's still a chance before he retires that he can break Tom Brady's passing touchdown record, which is probably the more likely of the two. Now, we gotta see if he's won any more Super Bowls. The very depressing reality is the fact that last year's Super Bowl winner was the Vikings without JJ, but it looks like he unfortunately made the Super Bowl in 2035, but didn't win one. I gotta see who the Vikings QB is at this point. How funny is it that JJ McCarthy is teammates with Nick Cage? I mean, they got a pretty good quarterback of their own here in Randall Roberson. I still like to think, they'd have won a Super Bowl if they still had JJ. Honestly, though, being a 96 overall still at this point is crazy. And it looks like he's also added 2 more MVPs to his resume. 5 MVPs so far, which is crazy when you consider the fact he has as many MVP awards as he does Pro Bowl appearances. Dumb game. And before we see if he can win a Super Bowl this season, I do want to see, did he sign a contract extension? Not yet. Curious to see what happens after this season. But first, let's see if he can make it back to the pinnacle of the sport. I want to see him at least win one more. Unfortunately, that one more is not going to come this season. Demolished the Seahawks, but unfortunately, he got beat by the freaking Packers again. Unfortunately, he did end up winning the Super Bowl. At least Tom Grossi's happy. I mean, the Rams have $150 million to spend, so they don't re-sign JJ. They're crazy because he still is a superstar X factor, although he is finally starting to regress a little bit. He went down 16 ratings this season. I guess it's time to see who he's playing for next year. Here we go, brother. Moment of truth. He's still a Ram. At this point, dude, he deserves like $1 billion contract. A 2-year deal worth about $63 million per season on average. Now let's go ahead and simulate to the end of 2039 and see if JJ can actually win another Super Bowl. Keep in mind, he's getting to the point where he could retire any given off season, so hopefully he can at least win one more. So at the end of 2039, he's right back in the playoffs. Now first, let's just double check that he's still a Ram, and he is. And crazy to me, he's held on to that superstar X factor, and he's still a 90 overall, despite the fact he's 36. He hasn't signed an extension yet or anything, so he really could sign elsewhere in the offseason. He's still leading teams to the best offense in the league because he is still continuing to put up psychotic numbers. He's still getting kind of freaky on the ground. Dude, if you count the amount of second places he has like 10 MVPs at this point, which is crazy as this is his 7th year as a Ram, and that's the best season he's had passing yard wise. Now, what are the chances he actually won the Super Bowl last year and went to the Freaking Eagles. At least I won Coach of the Year, though. Now, what's his yard total up to? 67,000 career passing yards with almost 600 passing touchdowns. Slowly but surely creeping on up there towards Brady. I really think this passing touchdown record's possible. Come on, man. If anybody deserves a second Super Bowl, it's JJ. And it's about freaking time he made another one. The Niners by 6, the Saints by 4, and the Buccaneers by 3. All the way from home. And let me tell you something, brother. He is beyond due for a second Lombardi. If he loses here, dude, he might actually be cursed. Come on, please tell me they won. Moment of truth. This is crazy. I feel bad for poor JJ. At least he hangs on to his X factor and is still an 88 overall, so he still has a chance to be one of the top quarterbacks in the league. So his Super Bowl window's definitely not over yet, which they are officially keeping him around for another season, so there's still a chance he could bring a Super Bowl to LA. With him getting on up there in age, dude, he could retire any given season now. Just keep in mind, dude, we are in the year 2039. Like, I don't know how many real players are left in the NFL at this point. I literally think JJ McCarthy's the only one. Just kidding, Caleb Williams is still there. That is literally it. That's kind of crazy. He stayed a Bear for life. Come on, dude, I want another JJ Lombardi. Which, unfortunately, they didn't make it back to the playoffs in 2040. Like, every year he doesn't make the playoffs, it's 8-9. I mean, they had the #1 offense in the league. How bad was their defense? It wasn't even that bad. Like, how do you throw for 5,000 yards and not make the playoffs? Robbed of another MVP. Just 72,000 career passing yards, 633 touchdowns. If he plays for one more season, dude, he's breaking Tom Brady's all-time NFL record. But again, there's a very good chance he retires this season. Shout out to the Cardinals finally winning their first Super Bowl. For now, it doesn't look like he retired. Caleb Williams did. Here we go, brother. Moment of truth. No retirements just yet. I have a bad feeling his overall probably tank quite a bit. For the first time in a long time, JJ McCarthy down to star development, all the way down to an 84 rated. It's so weird. Like, why do they lose 2 dev traits at a time? Everything about this game is weird. At the same time, he is 38 years old. He's pushing 40. But don't get it twisted, dude. He's still a top half-ranked quarterback in the league. He's still got another Super Bowl in him. The question, though, is it going to be as a Ram? Yep, they gave him $50 million. I told you, dude, every season is 8-9. Again, it wasn't the offense's fault. Just another JJ McCarthy masterclass. I mean, at 38 years old, he's still getting MVP vote. But friends, that should mean that JJ McCarthy is now the NFL's all-time career leader in passing touchdowns. Which, how far behind him in that is he? He's about 10,000, so that might be kind of tough to beat. Maybe it's possible if he doesn't retire here. He lives to see another season, but his overall took a massive hit, dude. He's down to a 79 overall with normal development. He might not even start somewhere next season, which they did go ahead and pay him $35 million. And if he does decide that next season is his last, you just have to look through his stats, dude, and just salute, man. Like, what a career up to this point. But at the start of next season, he's still the starter. I just want so badly before he retires to win just one more Super Bowl. At least just go out with a playoff berth. Oh, thank God, they didn't go 8-9 again. Just another top 3 offense. This isn't fair, dude. He's about to be 40 years old. Like, I'm telling you, I think that's another MVP. That's another MVP in the bank for JJ McCarthy. 79 overall, dude. He has no business putting up those numbers. Up to 9 Pro Bowl appearances now. Numerous offensive players of the week. They probably can't even count how many he has. He has so many accolades that his MVP from this season isn't even showing up. Come on, dude. Don't let me down. I want another Super Bowl berth here. Brother, it is too good to be true. They again won 3 straight playoff games away from home. How picture perfect would it be, dude, if he can end off his career with another Super Bowl? I think he's made, what, like 4 Super Bowls at this point. Hopefully he doesn't choke once again. There it is, Super Bowl number 2 for JJ McCarthy. JJ doing JJ things. It hasn't said he retired just yet. The man is an absolute psycho. I mean, as a 40-year-old. He's still a 78 overall. Even though it's not a lot of money, they did re-sign him. And maybe, dude, just maybe, he can top Tom Brady. Hopefully, he actually starts for the Rams again next season. He's still the starter, dude. Just nuts. We're in 2043, dude. Like, absolutely no chance he ends off his career going back to back, right? Well, that's what you call a complete 360. Yep, that's the worst the offense has been in a long time. Defense about the same. I mean, it's not like he even had a bad season. If this is finally it, dude, 85,000 yards, 758 passing touchdowns is just psychotic. Like, unfathomable. Not to mention, dude, 67 career rushing touchdowns, too. Like, he was getting close to breaking that all-time record for quarterbacks. I do have a sneaky suspicion, though, this is finally gonna be it. He thoroughly deserves, though, to go vacation in Cancun as long as he wants to. Again, it's not popping up as a top story. What are you hanging on for, man? Brother, you are 41 years old, all the way down to a 73 overall. I know what it is, dude. He wants to play a season as a captain. Honestly, though, they might not even have re-signed. I think they did for another season, which if he does actually start one more season for the Rams, he really could pass Tom Brady, which I promise you, I would 100% thought was impossible. Now, with them being so old, there is a chance that the Rams could cut him in the offseason. Here we go, dude. Did they do him dirty? Oh, no, dude. They did our guy so freaking dirty. Oh, no, dude. They actually did it. Please don't tell me he's rotting away in free agency. There he is, dude. God. You know what? I'm gonna step in and do right by JJ. Like, he does not deserve it. He's one of the best quarterbacks ever, if not the best quarterback of all time, to be just sitting there his last possible season. I'm gonna find a team he could start for. Our guy is officially in Atlanta Falcons. Thank God for them, because their quarterback situation was atrocious. Now, surely they won't cut him. Now, the Falcons did make the playoffs. Now, before I jump the gun, I do want to make sure they actually started them. What are we doing, man? Oh, it's so disgraceful. Yep, they went and released him week 4 the preseason. There he is, just still sitting there. At least that's what the Rams get for releasing him. And there it is. The inevitable has finally happened, but not before 758 career passing touchdowns and one of the greatest careers the National Football League has ever seen. No wonder he retired. Now, hopefully you enjoyed that one, and if you did, you can click right here to watch me play through the entire career of Bo Nix. And that also was a crazy career. You know what's also crazy? The fact you haven't subscribed yet. Everybody sub, trying to pass Mr. Beast. Only need about 100 mil. We got this, as long as you click that button.